Live from Houston, Texas, with Maggie Flecknoe. Health, money, culture, dining, and more. This is H-Town Live.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for waking up with us here on H-Town Live. I'm Maggie Flecknoe. I'm actually off today, but don't you worry. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. We have some incredible guests and interviews headed your way. You're in store for a real treat. Well, did you know May is Stroke Awareness Month? And also, did you know that heart disease and stroke are the #1 and #3 cause of death in Texas? Together, they account for nearly 3 out of every 10 deaths in the state. Well, we have a very special guest to join us in the conversation to talk more about this and prevention. Doctor, introduce yourself to everybody.
Thanks so much for having me, Dr. Omar Tanwir. I'm the Director of Cerebrovascular Neurosurgery at Baylor St. Luke's. And we're here to talk about a very important topic that you mentioned. Not only is one of the leading causes of death, but actually one of the leading causes of disability, which for some people it can be worse than death. The burden of disability is quite a lot. So thanks for hosting us. And
oh yes, I think it affects more people than we realize, and it's so important to shed light on this. First of all, tell us, what are some signs that we may be on the lookout for if we are having a stroke or a loved one is having one?
Yeah, so it's important to know that technically anyone can have a stroke. Okay. Pediatric range to elderly range, it is something that is defined by a disruption to the blood flow to your brain. Very often it's a blockage that either came from somewhere else in the body or is in the brain itself. The signs and symptoms are extremely critical to identify because time is everything when it comes to stroke.
Great.
There's a great mnemonic that we try to educate people on called B FAST. B for balance, so if you're having balance issues. E for eyes, in case you're having blurry vision or blindness.
Okay.
That could be a sign of stroke. And then FAST would be face, your face is drooping, arms numbness and tingling. And S would be for speech.
Okay.
And then T is for time, because time is so important.
Now, is it primarily on the left side of your body? That's what I've always been told.
Well, left side actually, it can affect both sides.
Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, the brain works in the way that a stroke on the right side of your brain controls the left side of the body, and the stroke on the left side of your brain will control the right side of your body. So that's how we can kind of sometimes examine a patient and be like, you know what, that part of your brain is not acting right, let's do something about it.
So let's say we're having these symptoms or we notice something's off with a loved one, like my parents. What do we do? Because you say time is of the essence.
Yes, so once you identify that something is going on, even if you're not confident, you just have a concern, anything like that, it's really important to just notify the 911. An ambulance will come, bring you to hopefully a comprehensive stroke center. We're very fortunate in Houston, we have a lot of them, including our center. And from there, there's a whole slew of other treatments that can be pursued in a very timely fashion. Yeah.
Now, what can we do as far as prevention goes?
Prevention is the best. I kind of wish we have all a lot more focus on preventing something rather than fixing something.
Exactly.
So it's very important to talk to your own doctor, especially if you have high blood pressure. That's usually #1 on the list of things that can cause a stroke. So if you can control your blood pressure, that will help prevent strokes. Diabetes, high cholesterol, obesity, cigarette smoking, alcohol use. All those things are very common, and they're all associated with stroke. So the best way would be to modify those risk factors. Now, they can also run if you have a family history of stroke. It can happen to you because you have a family history. Obviously, we can't do anything about our family history, but those are the modifiable risks.
Now, I have a little one. You said pediatric strokes. I wasn't familiar with that.
Yeah, I spent a decent time at Texas Children's Hospital as well to do specific vascular procedures. And often the strokes that happen in pediatrics aren't your typical smoking, high blood pressure
type
of strokes, hopefully not. But it's actually from congenital issues, sometimes heart-related, where clots form in the heart and then go to the brain. Sometimes kids are born with very fragile blood vessels, so they can kind of block on their own. So the pediatric stroke, luckily, although rare, is something we deal with a handful of times a year.
So since it is Stroke Awareness Month, what is the biggest piece of advice and call to action we can do right now, would you say, doctor?
Yeah, I think raising awareness is so important because the symptoms of stroke are so vast. It can be literally something from just feeling off balance to being completely paralyzed on one side. And so once you're aware of it, coming to the hospital as quick as possible would be the best thing that's going to kind of save you. Once you're in the hospital, we've got medications that we can give through an IV where it breaks up the clot. Those work a pretty significant amount of time, and that can be very life-saving. In Houston, we're very lucky we have a stroke mobile unit too, where an ambulance that actually has a CAT scan in it and the medication roams around, and if it picks you up and gets a CAT scan in the ambulance, they can actually give you the medication there too. That's not something that's available all throughout the country. Houston's very special in the sense we have that, and we work very closely with them to make sure that they feel well supported and they have the support to do that. And then there are actual procedures where often I'll have to poke a needle from the groin, go up to the brain, and actually remove the blockage myself because the medication just didn't dissolve the blockage.
Well, doctor, if we feel kind of like we need to see you, what's the best way to reach out to you?
Well, for elective things, office and stuff, you know, they can reach out to our office and make an appointment if they're worried about that they have previous stroke symptoms and they're worried about what to do to prevent it, or there are other things that can be fixed. However, though, most of the stroke patients I see are emergent. They could be at 2 o'clock in the morning, middle of the night, wherever it is. My whole team, we take call and take turns of who's available 24/7. And once you're called in, you rush in, and that's when you see the patient.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we're seeing patients and their families usually at the worst time of their lives usually, but that's something that our center does a really good job of getting people through the worst times to a great recovery, and hopefully something that they forget about in the future.
Well, thank you for the work that you're doing and for raising awareness, and also we can take action now and change our lifestyle too. So I really appreciate your time today. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you for having us. Yeah.
Friendship goals.
That deserves a hip bump.
Get the bumping.
The Neighborhood. Weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on CW 39 Houston.
Don't miss the Rula and Ryan Show with Eric every morning.
We are the heartbeat of Houston, and we're just here to entertain and make you laugh every single morning.
It's so easy to listen to the KRBE app on Alexa or anywhere you stream.
Everybody loves a little drama, and on Thursdays we have roses.
Yeah, that's where we catch the cheaters of H-Town and put them on blast. You never know what's going to happen.
The Rula and Ryan Show with Eric. Thanks for letting us be a part of your family.
On 104.1.
KRBE.
Do you have Medicare and suffer with knee pain? Have you been told you have arthritis and that risky knee surgery with a lengthy recovery is the only answer? Well, stop everything and call the number on your screen, because Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has a non-surgical procedure that can eliminate your pain without surgery or downtime. Plus, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. Our doctors use an advanced image-guided procedure to restore natural lubrication and cushioning in your knees, to relieve your pain and restore your mobility without surgery or downtime. Many patients report relief after the first visit.
I'm not having any pain. My knee's not like sticking. It's just wonderful.
And after the first injection, I knew it was going to work.
Remember, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. So call Arthritis Knee Pain Centers now and schedule your no-charge, no-obligation knee pain screening. Call 800-507-2106. That's 800-507-2106.
Saving money is now more important than ever for seniors. But if you purchased a $9.95 guaranteed acceptance plan, you could easily find yourself overpaying for very little life insurance coverage. With the $9.95 rate, a 65-year-old male receives less than $900 in coverage. For $10,000 in coverage, he would pay over $110 a month with a 2-year waiting period. Fortunately, with Senior Life Insurance Company, he pays less than $58 a month for $10,000 in protection. There's no waiting period, no medical exam, and he saves over $600 a year by choosing Senior Life. A 65-year-old female saves over $400 a year. Don't overpay for your life insurance. Call now to see how much money you could save with Senior Life. We could help you get cash back from your current overpriced policy. Call now to lock in your coverage and low monthly rate. For your free quote, call now.
Sheldon explains it all.
What's gauze? It's gauze, and the fact that you don't know that is not filling me with hope.
Weeknights at 5:30 on CW 39 Houston.
Well, today marks the last day of National Nurses Week, a time for us to thank the many nurses that have helped thousands of people every day. This morning, we want to highlight an area school district who is helping high school seniors interested in joining the healthcare field. So help me welcome Shantae Hardy with Sheldon ISD and Sierra Scott, who actually graduated from C.E. King High School and is working towards her registered nurse degree at San Jacinto College. Thank you, ladies, for waking up with us.
Thank you for having us.
So this is really exciting. Tell us a little bit about KNIT. What is this program?
Well, thank you again for having us. Our KNIT program is our King Nurses in Training, and so it is a program for 9th through 12th grade students that are interested in becoming registered nurses. So the program started in 2016, and our first cohort graduated in 2020, and so now Sierra was actually a part of our 2023 cohort, and so she's actually progressed through, and she's now a registered nurse at the age of 20. So we're very excited about that. Students take their prerequisites while they're in high school, maintaining a 3.5 GPA. And with our collaboration partnership with San Jacinto College North, we have been able to push our students to become registered nurses.
Sarah, you're 20 and a registered nurse. You already have a profession.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, did you always know this is what you wanted to do?
Yes, I found out this is what I wanted to do when I was in 8th grade because my mom started all over. I got to see the experience in the hospital with her, and when I saw what nurses do, helping save lives and everything, it made me want to join, and it was just in time because C.E. King had came over, the high school had came over to the middle school and showed us all the different opportunities, and I got introduced to the KNIT program, and I was ready to join.
Oh my goodness, what was your favorite part about the program?
My favorite part about the program was the opportunity itself. Like, I have never heard about the opportunity anywhere else. Right. It gave me the opportunity to take my prereqs, and they offered to pay for the prereqs, so I didn't have to pay out of pocket for the prereqs. I also got to take, which was called the entrance exam. It was called the HESI, but now it's have changed over to the TEAS. Taking that and having the opportunity, and once I passed it and got into the nursing program, I had a foundation that was already built from C.E. King High School, from the staff, the teachers, helping us stay organized, keep giving us like a pillow to lay back on when we needed help. We had a special class, which was called the Avid Knit class, and they had tutors to come over and help with our prereqs. And I felt like that was special to me because they didn't have to do that. We could have been out there on our own figuring it out. And I was also thankful that it gave me a head start. I was able to go into the program, and out of my cohort, I was one of the youngest. Me and my other classmate that finished with me, we were the youngest out of the group. And it was just shocking to everybody, and I was like, wow, like, this was a great opportunity to take, and I would never take it for granted, and I don't have no regrets going through it.
I would love you as my nurse because you just sparkle. When you hear this and this success story, what does that mean to you?
It's very special to us because of, like we said, that it's a marriage that we have between the college. San Jacinto College has helped us a lot. Our school board, our superintendent has supported it. This was initially a grant opportunity, and so our former superintendent, Dr. King Davis, supported even after that stopped, and then our current now, Dr. McCall, has picked it up. And so we've had very good people, our deputy superintendent, Ms. Gallo, and this is a career and technical education program. So this is one of the 26 that we have, and so providing opportunities for students, no matter what they are, especially for nurses, as you said, for people that are trying to get better, to prevent things, you know, it is a special thing to see very young people do great things.
It really is. Now, if we're in that district and we're interested in this, how can we get involved or see if our student is eligible for this?
Yes, ma'am. So in 8th grade, as Sierra mentioned, we do the Career and Technical Education program. We do a big expo for our students. They're able to come over to our high school and to see all of the 26 programs of study that we have. 26. Jeez. So there's something we know for everybody, right? Right. And so if they are wanting to become a nurse specifically, they're able to apply in 8th grade. They do go through an interviewing process. Of course, we're looking, because those classes are very rigorous, right? Anatomy and physiology sometimes weed students out. As soon as they get into those things, I want to be a nurse, but not really. So we are able to, they're able to actually put their best foot forward in 8th grade, and so we start them on that path from their principals all the way to senior year, where they've taken those prerequisites and they're doing their applications.
Well, this is really incredible, and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
I'm really proud of you, and since you are Happy Nurses Week, I mean, it's really incredible to say, only 20 years old, our future is bright. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May is Women's Health Month, and today we're spotlighting something many women face, but few talk about: hormonal imbalance. From mood swings to fatigue, you know, it's actually more common than you think, yet often misunderstood. Joining us to break it all down is Dr. Amy Shaw, double board certified MD and nutrition expert. Doctor, thank you so much for waking up with us.
Thank you for having me.
So I was talking to you about this. What exactly is hormonal imbalance, and what are some of the common symptoms we might face?
Women's hormones are so dynamic. I mean, they're changing over the day, over the month, over our lifetime, and we can have hormone imbalances, which means like there may be too little or too much of a hormone in your bloodstream, and that creates symptoms of fatigue or like mood changes, sleep issues, metabolism issues. A lot of women don't even realize that those symptoms can be linked to hormone imbalance.
So here's something that I always wonder: how can we help support this naturally?
Yeah, so diet is number one, you know, getting a lot of fiber, fruits, vegetables, fermented foods, polyphenols, omega-3s, and then using supplements to kind of fill in the gaps is really great strategy. I like Metagenics. They have Her Wellness line. It's a new line with 5 products, science-backed and natural. Things like activated B6 and saffron and licorice extract. These are things that can help you on this hormone journey and a lot of the symptoms that come with it.
And do you have anything else you recommend? Because I know you were saying our hormones fluctuate sometimes throughout the day. What else can we be doing?
Sleep is an exercise obviously, but sleep is the most important, and women just don't get enough sleep. There's only 17 nights out of the month that women actually feel like they got a full night of sleep. So there's a lot of sleep disturbances that are happening. I like to kind of focus on improving your nighttime hygiene, so really not eating close to bed, using a dark room. And then you can also, in the Her Wellness line, there's a product called Recharge Overnight that can really lower cortisol and help you through these deep sleep issues that happen with the hormonal transitions.
Yeah, I feel like I sleep, but then if I wake up in the middle of the night, the list starts going. I never fall back asleep. One of those things, too, is if I start thinking about, you know, what supplements should I be taking? How do we know what's a good fit for us?
Supplements are so complicated. So obviously talk to your doctor or healthcare provider. I like the Her Wellness line because it's different products for different symptoms. Like if you have period cramps, there's one for multi-symptoms. There's one for the sleep, like I mentioned, the Recharge Overnight. And so you can, for me, it's like nice that I can take something for the symptoms that I'm feeling.
Oh, that is great. Where can we go for more information, and where does it break down what each supplement does?
Yeah, so you can go to Metagenics.com to learn more about the Her Wellness line. You can follow at Metagenics on social media, and you can follow me at Dr. Amy Shaw.
Well, Doctor, thanks so much. I'm going to start following you. I really appreciate your time.
Raymond Rogers and Louise McGee, representing Jones Creek.
This event is a great event for seniors, and let me dissect that. We wanted to bring seniors together, our seniors together with high school seniors, and put on a prom because there's some of our seniors that have never ever attended a prom in their life.
NRG over the past 2 years has sponsored about $45,000 for the Fort Bend Seniors Meals on Wheels. Fort Bend County was a very rural area, and not all schools had proms available. People might not have been able to afford going to the prom.
Thank you for this event that they call Senior Prom.
The young people, young men, need to realize what 1943 was like, wartime. It's a big difference. My mother happened to be a great seamstress, and in looking at the picture, she made my prom dress. I didn't have the privilege of going to a local boutique and choose something.
We have one senior here that is 99 years old, and I've never met someone that age, and it's so wonderful to see them out here still participating and being active. My grandparents don't usually get out, and I might have to go tell my grandparents, hey, we need to sign y'all up for some senior prom, go get out spiffy, dressed up, and get y'all out on the dance floor.
CW39 is giving away 4 tickets to the Houston SaberCat Showdown next Saturday against the Utah Warriors. Be sure to watch No Wait Weather and Traffic this week from 5:30 to 9 for the word of the day to see how you can win. CW39, your official home for Houston SaberCats rugby.
Attention all seniors. You can now get up to $50,000 for your funeral and other final expenses, including your credit card debt, with no medical exam, starting at less than $1 a day.
Clint, so good to see you. How was everything?
Amazing as usual, Frank. Happy to see you're out of the hospital and back at it.
Me too. But my big health scare got me really thinking about the future. With my girls set to take over the family business, I want to make sure I don't leave them any of my debts. Heck, the price of a funeral can be $8,000 or more.
We're just happy to have you back, Dad. Don't go thinking about debts or anything like that. We'll find a way to pay.
Now see? That's why I made a call and found out I'm eligible for $50,000 for my funeral and other final expenses.
Well, hold on. Eligible for $50,000 and you just got out of the hospital? Didn't you have to take a medical exam or something?
No, there was no medical exam, and I was able to get coverage right over the phone. Plus, my rates can never be increased, my benefits can never be decreased, and my coverage can never be canceled.
Dad, I'm glad you made that call.
Don't leave loved ones with your debt. Call 800-264-0635 now and see if you qualify for up to $50,000 for your funeral and other final expenses, starting at less than $1 a day. There's no medical exam, and you can be approved even if you have pre-existing health conditions. Your rates can never be increased, your benefits can never be decreased, and your coverage can never be canceled. There's no obligation. Call 800-264-0635 now. There's no paperwork, no hidden fees, and no waiting periods. And you can start coverage right over the phone, starting at less than $1 a day. Call 800-264-0635. That's 800-264-0635. 800-264-0635.
I was thinking, I done had this wreck. I can't go to work and I'm hurt real bad and, I'm not gonna be able to go to therapy. I can't pay for medical, my bills, my kids, my rent. It went from, I didn't know what I was gonna do, to Jim Adler saying, we got you. He's gonna work your case and make sure that you're taken care of.
Family depending on you, we got you. I'm Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. I'll take care of everything.
They have comedy down to a science.
Honey, you've got Cheetos in your hair.
Thanks.
Weeknights at 6 and 6:30 on CW39 Houston.
Well, what can I say? Time flies when you're having fun. We're already at that halfway mark. We have plenty headed your way on H-Town Live. And remember, you can always catch up over on CW39.com. Just click on that H-Town Live tab. But don't go anywhere. The second half hour of H-Town Live starts after the break.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services.
Hurt on the job but don't have workers' compensation insurance? You may be able to get money for your injuries even if your employer doesn't have workers' comp. Call Terry Bryant, 713-973-8888.
Well, there's an art to cooking pasta. The people that do it best, they always finish the cooking process by putting it in the sauce, and that's the secret. So come celebrate your local Carrabba's and try one of our delicious pastas.
On Balance tonight, tracking President Trump's Middle East visit, Bill O'Reilly breaks down the high-stakes trip with Leland Bittert, tackling the biggest issues and political fallout with no spin, just the truth. On Balance, tonight at 9/8 Central on News Nation.
When you apply for Social Security disability benefits, you have to fill out a lot of paperwork. You may get frustrated and need somebody to help you. I'm Victor McCrease, a Texas board-certified attorney. If you need to apply for disability benefits or appeal a denial, my law firm is here to help you get started, either in person or over the phone. Yo hablo español.
Call Victor McCrease, 713-665-1000, easyapply.com.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get 0.9% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. That's over $4,300 in average finance savings. We are professional grade.
Texas summers are getting longer and hotter. But have you heard of Ultimate Season Pass from TXU Energy?
I heard Ultimate Season Pass saves you 50% on energy charges during peak summer and winter.
I also heard there are even more months of automatic savings.
You heard right. Over $450 a year in savings.
I heard you know who switched last month and she's already saving.
Ultimate Season Pass is one of their most popular plans.
I'm keeping cool while the savings heat up.
You never told me.
I thought you knew about Ultimate Season Pass.
Well, now everyone knows. TXU Energy. Energy for everything.
I made the decision to move here to be with you. I'm happy with that choice.
Glenn bought some land next to the crossing.
Finally gonna meet Cal's parents.
Now he wants to talk.
He needs the truth. I'm so sorry, Cal.
Sullivan's Crossing, season premiere Wednesday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
Truck crash? Before you even know what's happening, the truck company sends their insurance people and their lawyers right to the scene, and none of them are there for you. When the truck company tries to twist the facts, the lawyers at Terry Bryant know how to set them straight.
Live from Houston, Texas, with Maggie Flecknoe. Health, money, culture, dining, and more. This is H-Town Live.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the second half hour of H-Town Live. Are you looking to hang out with the Houston SaberCats? I know I am. Well, look no further, because the SaberCats want you to join them for a night of food, games, and fun at the one and only Dave & Buster's. And here's the great thing. It is all to give back to the SaberCats Youth Foundation. And we have a very special guest joining us with more. I think he's the real MVP, if you ask me.
There you go.
Introduce yourself to
Mike Sheehan, nice to be here. General Manager, President of the SaberCats.
I always love having you.
Always good to be here.
Yes.
Love it. Always a treat.
It is.
For sure.
And you guys have had a great season.
We're doing pretty well. We're doing well. We're having a good time. We're having fun. It's tough. This part of the season gets rough because it's kind of halfway point, injuries and those things, but our guys are keen for the rest of the year and rest to kind of take us into the playoffs, so we're excited about where we are. We really are.
And your guys, I was telling you, they have such heart. They're like big teddy bears.
They really are, and they're great people.
They really are.
They are, and they play a very difficult game, a very stressful game, very physical game, which all of us kind of look at like, I don't know how you do this, but God bless them. But they're all great people, and I like to say, wherever our guys go, the place they've been is better off than when they got there before. And that's a real compliment to this modern age sports professional athlete, because they just are. They understand their relationship to the game and what they're building here in America, and they take it very seriously.
They really do, and I think that applies to this foundation. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, part of our responsibility here as a professional team is to build below us. So the Youth Foundation is very important. Getting kids to play rugby is important. The success of soccer, almost every game in this America has had youth generations playing. So we're trying to start that. Part of the reason we're doing the event on Thursday or Tuesday night, as you had talked about, May 13th, from 6 to 10, cheap shot right here, at Dave & Buster's, is to raise money for the Youth Foundation so we could give back to organizations that are starting or want to start a rugby league or playing. Women, men, our women's team here in Houston are doing really well. And
they're actually going to be on the show.
I know, and we're really excited about them. They're phenomenal, and they're fun to watch. But building that type of rapport and helping the development helps the game of rugby and helps in not only Houston but across the country. So we're really bullish on it. This is our first attempt since I've been here a year ago, of really doing something to try to rally the community. Come into Dave & Buster's, have a great time, do this. But here's the key.
What?
Now, if you like to bowl, and if you're into bowling, we have 4 SaberCats teams made up of players, 5 on a team.
Okay.
You can sign up. It'll start tomorrow on our website, and we'll have information on our Instagram where you could sign up, make a donation, and form a team and play against the SaberCats. So you can't ever play them on the field. You don't want to.
No,
but you can play them. You don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But you can.
Scrum or whatever.
Exactly. But you can play against them on the bowling lanes come Tuesday. So it's kind of fun. People that are interested, be looking for it tomorrow on our website or social media. Will kind of help you through. But it's a fun thing to do.
Watch out. I'm a pretty good bowler.
Well, you should be bowling then. I talked to you.
I'm not that great.
But you don't even have to be good. You just have to come out and just bowl.
I know.
You know, have a great time.
Are you a good bowler?
I'm not. I'm horrible. I will not be bowling.
I should be on a team. Oh.
Should we be on the horrible team?
We should be the horrible team.
Maybe Humberto can join us. Maybe a couple of those guys for the station. They're not very good.
We would be the horrible, but the most fun.
We have the best time. Okay, most inspirational. We would be the most inspirational team.
Most likely to fail.
And have failed. But it's all for a good cause. So we're raising money. We get money out. We're not very good, but who cares? And to make the players feel better, we can say to them, well, we could really beat you guys.
And we don't want them to hurt themselves, their hands.
Right. We got to get slow. So nothing like that. Yeah, exactly.
We're here to
We're here to help them.
Yeah, exactly.
And have a good time along the way.
Tell everybody where they can get the details and form these teams.
So it is from 6 to 10 o'clock at Dave & Buster's. Bowling will start at 7.
Okay.
So really people can come in free. There's no obviously cost to come in. You buy tickets. Every ticket that you buy or a game ticket, there's a donation made towards the Houston SaberCat Foundation or food, drink. Dave & Buster's is a tremendous partner. They've been great. They're a great place to have us. And the nice thing about it is even if you're not really understanding the world of rugby, who cares? Just come, you learn more about it. You're giving back to kids and just have a night of fun. And our guys are looking forward to it because they can kind of, you know, relax away from the world of rugby for a night and just enjoy being a kid and being at Dave & Buster's, which is kind of fun.
Such nice guys.
They really are.
And you said they're at the halfway mark. We're proud media sponsors. We want to make sure that we continue to support you.
Yes.
Going out to game. If you've not been out to a game, you've got to go. So where can we start and go get some tickets? You know?
You can go to HoustonSaberCats.com and buy tickets there. Always available. We've got a game coming on May 17th, next Saturday night. It's Rugby de Mayo, where we're celebrating the Hispanic community, which I think is probably tying in very nicely to what you're going to talk about here.
Well, honey, I feel like you should be my co-host.
Exactly. So it's we're really excited about that. Come on out, cheer on the SaberCats, and then our last game is June 8th of the regular season. But there's much more to come after that.
Well, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure, and I have so much fun with you. I'll get our T-shirts made for our bowling.
Please do.
I gotcha.
Well, I'm expecting you to be there.
I'll be there.
There you have it, folks. Kyle Larson back in victory lane here at Kansas Speedway. This year, a little less stressful at the stripe for Larson. You remember last year he won the closest race in NASCAR history, 1/1000th of a second. This time by 3/4 of a second, and Larson dominated. Won stage 1, won stage 2, and led 221 laps en route to his third victory at Kansas Speedway.
Ribs and champagne, it's a great combination, especially when you're in victory lane. So, yeah, it's cool that they, give out this smoker here, and I have one from last year, so Cliff can take this one home, and if we keep winning here at Kansas, we'll figure out, maybe everybody can get one eventually.
After smoking the field in the first 2 stages, cautions and restarts the only concern for Larson in stage 3.
Trouble, turn 2. Cars in the wall. Here we go.
5 yellow flags took out several drivers, putting a lot of pressure on Larson and his tires.
Oh, no.
It was our longest run of the race. I was just trying to take care of my tires. I wasn't very good on the very tail end of the runs, so tried to maintain my tires as good as I could, but was still sort of struggling there at the end of the race. So just happy it wasn't a few more laps, because I don't know if I'd have been able to hold them off.
Larson also went over the 10,000 career laps led mark, and he'll get more laps in this month. A busy May for Larson that culminates with the Coca-Cola 600 and the Indianapolis 500. But next, All-Star race at North Wilkesboro. At Kansas Speedway, I'm Rob Collins.
Well, the Houston Humane Society is partnering with Bissell Pet Foundation for its Empty the Shelters event this month. From now until the 15th, all adoption fees are $25 for shelter pets 1 year and older. And we have some very special guests joining me with more. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Leslie, and I'm here with Kara. And I'm over here with Glinda right over here. And we have Vermicelli, and they're ready for adoption for Empty the Shelters.
I love this. All right, so tell us a little bit about what this is.
Yes, so Empty the Shelters, it's going to be till May. I have a treat. There you go, girl.
She's like, I smell it.
So Empty the Shelters is going to be till May 15, and then all of our adoptables that are 1 year and up, they're going to be their adoption fee just $25, with being microchip, spay and neuter, and vaccines included.
Oh my goodness, and there's really a need for adoption too, and to clear the shelter so you can take in more pets. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so right now there is a need. Our shelter is full right now, and right now what we're trying to do is help all of our adoptables try to find a forever home for them, and just have more room for other dogs that need help, for our fosters to go into the shelter as well.
I mean, look at these faces. How could you say no to these beautiful puppies out there? You're full of personality. You would be really fun, especially with a little one out there. Now, if we can't adopt, what's a good way to support the shelter as well?
Yeah, so if you can't adopt, you can always become a foster or become a volunteer as well. With being a foster at our shelter, we actually provide everything for you. So we have everything included with all the supplies, pet food. And if you can't do that, you can also become a volunteer. And becoming a volunteer is awesome. You get to walk all the dogs, hang out with the cats, just gives them a break from their room and hang out with you.
I absolutely love that. And tell me some fun facts about these guys so they can get adopted.
So Glinda over here, she's actually 1 year old, and she actually gets along with other dogs. As you can tell, she's right next to Vermicelli.
Her tail's wagging, so you know that's a good sign, right?
Yes, so she's super sweet, very bubbly. She loves everyone and kids. So if you have kids at home, she'll be a perfect fit for you. And then right over here on my left is going to be Vermicelli. She's 5 years old, so she's more on the older side, but she gets along with everyone as well, kids and other dogs. And she's just ready to find her forever home. Both of these girls, their adoption fee is just $25.
Just $25, but having a best friend for life, well, that is priceless. So again, tell everybody where they can go for more information.
Yeah, for more information, you can go to our website at HoustonHumane.org or come by down in person at our shelter at 14700 Almeida Road.
Well, thank you for what you're doing and making a difference. And I just can't wait for you to get your forever home. Both of you. You definitely deserve it. You're pretty doggone cute. Thank you.
Thank you.
Come see what's trending on Karamo.
You did try to gaslight her. You just got caught.
See what's taking over everybody's feed on Karamo.
Next on CW 39 Houston.
We're ready, so let's go. It's the Rooms to Go Memorial Day sale. Get this reclining sofa and reclining love seat in your choice of color, plus 3 tables on sale. Just $14.95 or $28 a month. Interest-free for 55 months. Now at Rooms to Go.
Stay ahead of your child's moderate to severe eczema with Dupixent as they welcome the feeling of touch with clear skin and less itch. The #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists helps heal their skin from within. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your child's doctor about Dupixent.
Do you have Medicare and suffer with knee pain? Have you been told you have arthritis and that risky knee surgery with a lengthy recovery is the only answer? Well, stop everything and call the number on your screen, because Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has a non-surgical procedure that can eliminate your pain without surgery or downtime. Plus, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. Our doctors use an advanced image-guided procedure to restore natural lubrication and cushioning in your knees, to relieve your pain and restore your mobility without surgery or downtime. Many patients report relief after the first visit.
I'm not having any pain. My knee's not like sticking. It's just wonderful.
And after the first injection, I knew it was going to work.
Remember, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. So call Arthritis Knee Pain Centers now and schedule your no-charge, no-obligation knee pain screening. Call 800-507-2106. That's 800-507-2106.
It's employee pricing with the Ford crew.
All right, crew, here's another great reason to buy a new Ford this spring. Complimentary mobile service.
We'll come to you. At my home, where I work.
The moon? Yes, yes. Get ready for liftoff.
I accept this mission.
Whenever you buy a new Ford vehicle, you'll receive complimentary mobile service. Everything from oil changes to brakes, batteries, and more. Complimentary pickup and delivery and mobile service, only from your local Ford dealer.
During the Rooms to Go Memorial Day mattress sale, buy this Sealy Posturepedic or Beauty Rest mattress, any size, for just $5.95. Twin, full, queen, or king mattress, one low price, just $5.95. Now at Rooms to Go.
Welcome back. One thing we love about H-Town is the diversity, especially in the sports scene, and no one represents that more than our friends at the Lady Sharks, the women's rugby team. We have supported them all season, and now I am so excited. They are heading to the 2025 D1 National Championship, and guess what? They need our help. So we have some very special guests joining me with how we can help support them. Ladies, introduce yourselves.
Hello, my name is Mary Waller. I am the captain of the Sharks.
And my name is Jassy Castillo, and I play prop.
All right, so you all reached out to me. First of all, I love this relationship that we have formed, and you said, you know what, we're going far, but we need a little bit of help. So tell us about this.
Yes, well, we need support for our travel because we do have to fly out there, and there's lodging involved and things like that. So we're trying to set up fundraisers and things for people to help out. We recently had a food fundraiser where we had pulled pork sandwiches. Ooh. And people came out and supported us, so that was amazing. And we are working for have a couple more things out, so if you guys follow us on Instagram, we'll be posting stuff about our next fundraiser.
Okay, but first of all, we've got to talk about this matchup. What's the game? What's the matchup?
So we'll be in Indianapolis from Friday the 16th through Sunday the 18th, and our first game is against the Utah Vipers. Okay. And it'll be that Friday at 4 p.m. local time. And we've played them before. We've won a few times. They've won a couple times. So it should be a really competitive game, and we're looking forward to it. And we're just very excited to get to go at all. We've had a good, successful season, and we're excited to see where it takes us in the end.
Yep. All right, so here's the thing. We want to make sure that we support you all, and you are just so lovely and such good people, and I always love when good things happen to good people. So again, the best way is to follow you on Instagram?
Yes,
learn how to support you.
Yeah, you can follow us on Instagram or Facebook at Houston Rugby, and then we have all our info there. We have PayPal too if anybody is able and willing to donate for our team. Okay. And they can also visit the website at houston.rugby.
I love this. For everybody watching, why do you love what you do?
Well, it's not just playing the sport itself, which is so much fun just as a physical activity and to get to put your mind and body towards achieving a goal. It's also the friendship and the sisterhood that we experience in the sport, because when you start playing, they go, these are friends you'll have for your life. And you're like, ah, that's such a cliche. I don't know. You will have these friends for life. It's fantastic. And just hanging around these girls, there's nothing like it.
Yeah. What about for you?
Yeah, the same. I didn't expect to have so many friends after joining the club, you know, to play. I was just looking to do something, learn something new, and I've created so many friendships and made so many connections. So apart from all of that and playing, just being in a tough sport, it's a lot of fun.
So after you take home the championship, because we're going to just manifest it. Of course. We're about manifesting around here. Then what about for next season if we want to participate? And we're like, oh, I'm not sure if I could play, if I'm cut out for this. What would you say? And how can we get involved?
I will say, well, you never know until you try. Right. We have a D1 team, which is going to nationals, and we also have a D2 team, which is more geared towards our rookies and developing skills in the sport when you first start out. As our 15 season comes to a close, we're starting a 7 season over the summer, which is a different style of play, like what you see at the Olympics, like what Alana Marr was doing over the summer. So we'll be doing a season there. If you want to come out to our practices, it will be on our Instagrams, our times and locations. But then starting next fall, we will have a couple 101s just to introduce people to the sport and just get your hands on a ball and see if it's for you at all or not. And then, I don't know, all the schedules will be on Instagram though.
Yeah.
So for all of the young ladies watching out there, what would you say to them?
Go for it. You can't be afraid. It's a big step to go out and put yourself out there and try something new, especially if you haven't played sports before or you haven't been on a team. You just have to try it. It's so much fun. It's so different, and it's so rewarding.
What would you say?
Yeah, you do. You just give it a try and just show up, because we this past season we had a lot of people that have never played the sport before, you know, and they've fallen in love with it, as we've all have. So just go ahead and try it. Come out. Come to CIS. We're gonna show you what to do. So no need to be, you know, freaked out or stressed about it if you don't know.
They're tough on the field, but they're just off the field. So, ladies, thank you so much. I am cheering you on. Again, if we want to support you, here's a QR code on screen. Let's get them there, and then let's celebrate when you come back. It's a date, okay?
All right, it's a date.
All right. Thank you for your friendship, too. I really appreciate all of your support that you give me. It really means a lot to me.
Yeah.
So the feeling is mutual.
First of all, I do want to point out that our allergy report is changing a little bit. We've had a lot of rain here the last couple of days, so we're heavy for weed and grass. Low right now for tree and mold has ticked up a little bit, but still at that medium range. And it's also because we've had all of this rain come in. But we also have the threat of some ozone in the atmosphere. So if you have lung disease, or if you, let's say, have heart disease, you want to limit your time outdoors, especially for the elderly and small children. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at our current temperatures outside. 66 degrees in Houston, 62 in Conroe, 63 in Huntsville. Our forecasted highs today going to be in those low to mid 80s. 86 today in Houston, 85 in Conroe, Huntsville, 83, Brenham, 86. Now, when it comes to rain, we're not going to see a heck of a whole lot of it here the next couple of days. In fact, if you have any lawns that you want to keep green or any gardens you want to keep alive, you're going to have to water by at least tomorrow or Wednesday, because we did just get a little bit of rain over the weekend. But if you didn't get a whole lot of that, again, you're going to have to water here in the next couple of days. So here's a look at futurecast. Maybe a few passing clouds here, but I'm just going to roll through this week because it is going to be dry. Now, the only shot we have seen of a little bit of rain creeping in, well to the north and west of us, is not until Friday. And for this weekend, I still have us at a 20% chance of rain. Now, today, nice and pleasant. But now let's turn our focus to tomorrow and the rest of this week, where we have record-breaking heat possible. Check out our temperatures. A 10-degree jump from today to tomorrow, and then upper 90s on Wednesday. And I do have to note that we could see our temperatures, or feels like temperatures, close to 100 degrees for Wednesday and Thursday. So this is definitely one of those weeks you need to take care of yourself, especially if you're going to be outdoors.
Today is May 12th, and it's National Women's Checkup Day, a day that focuses on the importance of regular, routine doctor's visits. In 1955, Chicago Cubs player Sam Toothpick Jones was the first African-American to pitch a no-hitter, winning 4-0 over the Pittsburgh Pirates at Wrigley Field. The Rolling Stones finished the studio recording of I Can't Get No Satisfaction, which was their first major hit. And he's the skateboarder who kick-flipped the sport into the mainstream, creating more than 80 tricks and the star of a billion-dollar video game franchise. In 1968, Tony Hawk was born, a very happy 57th birthday.
And another fun fact about Tony Hawk, back in 2009, President Barack Obama invited him to the White House and allowed him to skate inside as part of a Father's Day celebration. I'm Anna Koyman. Watch Morning in America on News Nation every weekday starting at 6 a.m. Eastern.
Are you looking to engage your child and give them a hands-on learning experience? Well, look no further than Brain Buzzed STEAM Adventures. What do you say? Let's go inside the bus. Oh my goodness, it's like a classroom on wheels, but way more fun. Instantly, I look around and I can see why kids never want to leave the bus. Well, let's meet some of the friends on the bus and some of the creators. Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Patience Edwards, and I'm the CEO and founder of Brain Buzz Tutoring Incorporated.
And introduce yourself.
And so my name is Monique Smith, and I work for Harris County Public Education, and I'm the project coordinator for Cycle 12, and we contract Brain Buzzing to help our students.
Well, this is so exciting. My daughter's 2.5. I already see things that she would love. First off, though, tell me, how did this become your brainchild, so to speak?
You know what? We know that Texas is the second highest state with STEM careers. So I was an educator for 15 years, and I decided let's focus on preparing these students and providing exposure and experience in STEM so that they could be some great applicants for those careers in the future.
So what do they experience when they step on this bus?
So once they come on the bus, there's multiple sessions, and we can have up to 24 students on this bus at a time. And so they have different stations. So do you want to walk? Or?
Oh, we're going to show it. So
okay,
yeah.
So we can walk and talk, but we can stay right here in this area. This is kind of our technology area and arts. So if you see right here, we have our 3D printer, which is currently printing a rabbit.
Oh my gosh.
And then we have some other pictures that were printed. We have our microscopes, and then we have creatures for them to observe. Drones.
Oh my gosh.
We have our digital beat board, our coding laptops. And over here is the most popular station on the bus. This is our Shrinky Dink station. I don't know if you remember from back in the day,
yes.
but I even made you guys one. Here's a CW39 Shrinky Dink.
I love this. Look at that. All of this is incredible, and you know firsthand. Tell me what the students, how they are loving this.
So my students have the exact idea that they want to be what they want to be when they grow up, but sometimes they don't have the opportunities that's given to them inside of the schools. Right. And so with after-school programs, we're giving them the chance to experience these things right in front of themselves. So the bus comes to them right out of their school. They come outside, and they come inside of here, and they're like, oh my goodness. So some of them want to be DJs, so they're able to do it here. Some of them don't really want to touch the insects because they're, you know, right. you're quick to just step on them, but you can see them and discover them. They can build their imagination here. They can code. Some of them want to know how a light bulb works, but maybe they might get in trouble at home if they kind of spark something. But here with the even snap circuits, they can understand the ins and outs of how electricity works without getting in trouble. So the beauty of the bus coming to that, even with summer happening, because a lot of things within the summer, students lose their summer learning and the learning goes down, right. And then you have to pick it back up in the fall. So Brain Buzz helps us decrease that summer learning loss. And so that's my greatest appreciation for them with that.
This is really incredible. When
Absolutely.
You see children on this bus, loving it and all of these activities, what does that feel like?
It makes my heart smile. It really does, because a lot of students get unengaged in education and they're not excited. I'm excited about the fact that they come on here, and if you look at our Instagram, you'll see their faces and their expressions, and they're like, wow, this is so cool. And parents are coming back to the bus like, hey, are my kids still on there? Can they get off? They want us to come back again. They want us to come back for their birthday parties. They just want us to come, and I love that because I'm an educator at heart, and I'm very passionate about students learning.
Well, you are making a difference. If we want you to come to our school, or maybe, you know, we have a Girl Scout troop or a Boy Scout troop or a birthday party, how do we get in touch with you?
www.brainbuzztutoring.com, or look up Brain Buzz Tutoring, Google us, and we're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So yes, you can find us, Google us.
I have a feeling you're going to have to get another bus, my friend.
And we have two.
Whoa. Oh, my goodness. If you see them rolling, you know that kids are about to get educated, which is what I love. Ladies, thank you so much for what you're doing. And this is the future for children, and they're making a difference. Thank you all.
Thanks for having us.
Comcast Business is celebrating Small Business Month by giving you a $1,000 small business bonus. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card, swag for staff, new equipment powered by Gig Speeds, or a 3D printer. Rapid prototyping, anyone? Switch to Comcast Business for over 99.99% network reliability, advanced cybersecurity, and now get started with the $1,000 small business bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
If you haven't called Senior Life Insurance Company for your free quote, you're probably paying too much. Senior Life was able to get this 65-year-old woman a $10,000 immediate benefit whole life plan for under $41 a month. She saved over $450 a year by choosing Senior Life. Some competitors cost twice as much. This 65-year-old man was paying almost $110 a month before he called Senior Life. We were able to cut his rate to $52, saving him almost $700 a year. These low rates are locked in, and so is the coverage amount. Hundreds of thousands of seniors have taken advantage of our low-cost plans built with seniors' budgets in mind. We saved this couple almost $1,400 a year with more coverage compared to what they were paying. Call now to find out if Senior Life Insurance Company can cut your rate in half. The quote is absolutely free. Switch to Senior Life and stop paying too much. Call now.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Now, well-qualified buyers can get 0.9% financing for 60 months on this Silverado. That's over $6,600 in average finance savings. Chevy drives Texas. Together, let's drive.
It matters late at night.
It matters when you aren't sure and need someone who is.
It matters when times are tight and saving money can really make a difference.
Thanks so much, Eric. I really appreciate you.
Hi, Alex. Where you get your medicine has never mattered more. That's why we have more locations than any other pharmacy, with pharmacists you get to know right in your neighborhood.
Where you get your medicine matters.
CW39 is giving away 4 tickets to the Houston SaberCat Showdown next Saturday against the Utah Warriors. Be sure to watch No Wait Weather and Traffic this week from 5:30 to 9 for the word of the day to see how you can win. CW39, your official home for Houston SaberCats rugby.